So getting back to MATLAB, here's the example that we had, right? Which is 10245921. I add them together, so now we have 69 and 45 as a result, right? And we saw that in our in drawing it out. Okay, so good. So that's the first part of just adding two matrices. Obviously, there's more when you multiply and then divide. Okay. But for now, let's stick to the simplicity, and then as we get to the more complex operations, we can work them out together. Now, the last thing I want to show, well, one of the last things I want to show you is the adding a vector to a matrix. So let's do this. Let's cancel this out. Okay, and we are going to now overwrite this. We'll make this 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. This is a matrix of 2 rows, and then our vector, we're going to do lowercase for vector, okay? B is going to be 10 and 100. Okay, so again, 2 rows, but 1 column. Okay, and we want to add A plus B, okay, is equal to C. What we're doing here is we're adding a matrix to a vector. Now, I'm going to explain it to you what happens here, but it's better if I draw a picture of it like I did previously, okay? So when you add a matrix to a vector, what's going to happen is we're going to have to take each individual pair, okay, and add them together side by side. Specifically to starting with the row vector. So I kind of look at it backwards, but because this is a row vector, okay, it has 2 rows, right? And because it has 2 rows, you can look at it vertically, and this is vertical, right? And for each individual row, you're going to add 10 to it. So that's why you have 10 plus 1, 10 plus 2, and 10 plus 3. You have this first row, 11, 12, 13. And then the second row, you add it, right, to the second row of the matrix. So 100 plus 4, 100 plus 5, and 100 plus 6. So that's why you get this. So let's take a closer look at the manual of doing this. So if you were taking a linear algebra course, they would probably teach you this in linear algebra. But you're getting two for 1, right? So in this course, you get 2 for 1 because I'm teaching you a little bit of the linear algebra rule. So let's take a look. So if you remember, what we were doing is we're going to have a matrix and a vector, right? So let me do this here. I can exit that. Hopefully I can write a little smaller. Okay. So let's have A is 1, 2, and 3. Oops. I don't know why that happened. 3. And then here you have 4, 5, and 6 plus row vector. Right, remember it's 2 rows, right? So it's going to be 10 and 100. Okay, so if I do that, okay, what's going to happen here now is, remember, it's going to be 10 plus all of these here, right, 1 by 1. So what is 10 plus 1? 11. 10 plus 2? 12. 10 plus 3, 13. Okay, and then we're done with that. And then now we go to the next row here, right? So what's 100 plus each individual one? So 100 plus 4 is 104. Then 100 plus 5 will give you 105. And 100 plus 6 will give you 106. And that's how you get a row vector with a, well, actually this is a column vector. It's a vector with 2 rows, but that's how you get the result, adding a matrix in a vector.